Okay guys, today I'm going to talk about Tier 10 Italian heavy tank, brand new Tier 10 Italian heavy tank coming into the game with update 1.11.1.1.1.1 Rinoceronte Tier 10 Italian heavy tank. And I have not been so speechless about one vehicle for a very, very long time, trying to describe it, because it is, or how I feel about the Rinoceronte is, I hate it and love it at the same time. There are things on this tank which I completely hate, and things on this tank which I completely love, and think are super cool, awesome, and yeah, thumbs up, right? But what is it at the end? Like, this is still what I have not been able to figure out. But hopefully, in this video, discussing all this, hopefully this video is going to help you out. Is helpful making up your decision whether you should spend your valuable time grinding out Italian heavy tanks or not. Leading all the way up to the cherry on the top of the cake, Tier 10 Rinoceronte, or Rhino in English, right? This means Rhino, but Rinoceronte. So, where to start? This vehicle is quite a special one in many different ways. Number one, the biggest thing what stands out right away is how it looks. It basically has hate or love relationship in the community as well. There are people who say it is the most hideous, ugly tank in this game, and there are people who think it is cool, kind of cool looking. And I think I'm in the kind of cool looking group, because yes, it is not a beautiful piece of art. It is not like the Progetto C50 Mod 66 Tier 9 Italian heavy tank leading into this one, or Tier 8, or even Pisonte C45 looks amazing, or Carro da Combattimento 45T, the brand new Clan Wars reward vehicle. But in my opinion, it still looks cool, kind of special, different. It really fits the name. Well, I guess hence the name. Anyway, look has nothing to do how this tank performs on the battlefield. And now let's talk about the performance, because oh boy, we have some things to talk about over here. Number one, let's start with the biggest elephant, with the biggest rhino in the room. Firepower. Average damage 490 is amazing. Average penetration for a standard APCR round is fantastic. 268mm of penetration. And to date, I have not fired a single premium round from this gun for a very good reason. For one main reason, I'm going to mention in a second. For a few reasons, actually. Number one reason I can tell you right away, average penetration for the APCR round 268 is good in most cases. But now, the absolute biggest rhino in the room. Time for auto-reloading one shell. When your magazine is completely empty, it takes 18 seconds to reload. When you have one shell in the magazine, it takes 15.3 seconds to reload. And when you have two shells in the magazine, you get the highest DPM. With the final, only cycling the final shell in the magazine, that has 14.1 second reload for 490 alpha damage, which makes this DPM the lowest compared to any Tier 10 tank in the game, and by quite a huge margin as well. The only Tier 10 heavy tank with under 2000 damage per minute. For example, Gran 1 2900, T57 3100, Super Kong 2700, E5 2700, and so on. This vehicle stock DPM 1872. This is what you get when you cycle through the final shell. But, guys, this is an auto-reloading gun, which usually are not all about the damage per minute. It is about the burst damage as well, what follows after you cycle through a couple shells. Because let's say you fire one shot, you wait for the reload, 14 seconds. You fire another shot, you wait for the reload, 14 seconds. And then, boom, you smash all the shells. 1470 damage output in 8 seconds after the first shot. You were able to deal 1000, close to 1500 damage in 8 seconds. This is the burst of this tank, and this is quite amazing. But still, after you did that, you start loading your magazine, which takes 47.4 seconds to fully reload. Again. And if you get interrupted, let's say in the middle of the fight you get interrupted, you start with the 18 seconds for 490 alpha damage again, then the 18 seconds. In many situations this is complete killer. And just for the fun, I was theorizing what happens if a D57 heavy tank meets Rinoceronte, 1 versus 1 fight. They both are fully loaded, they both want to kill each other in the fastest possible way. So, what D57 has to do, D57 is simply going to empty the clip in 6 seconds, 1600 damage done, and now goes for a reload, like 23-22 second reload. Okay, reload started, let's see what Rinoceronte does. Rinoceronte has to take 1 shot, has to wait for the reload, has to take another shot for 490 damage, has to wait for another 14 seconds for the reload. After that, 28 seconds already gone. Now you can empty your entire clip to take out D57, because D57 has 2250 hit points, which takes 18 seconds for Rinoceronte after the first shot, of course. But you're already dead. D57 was able to empty the clip, fully reload it, and empty it again. So, once again, I was just theorizing, thinking what would happen if D57 meets with the Rinoceronte. It's quite a funny result if I think about that, but once again, guys, auto-reloading guns are not all about the DPM. They are about the potential damage output whenever you need it. Because, you know, D57 heavy tank takes 1 shot, have to think about, should I go for the reload for the full magazine, or should I just wait with my 3 shells? Okay, you have 2 shells left, now you have even bigger question, what should I do? 2 shells, am I going to use them right now, or should I go for the reload? And so on. With the auto-reloading guns, you can take 1 shot, and you still have 2 shells in the magazine, and the third one is already reloading. So, this is the biggest advantage. But, you know, D57 has almost the same reload for the full magazine as Rinoceronte with empty clip and 1 shell. But hey, okay, I move on. Okay, so we talked about reloads, 47.4 seconds for the full magazine. It has 4 second intra-clip reload time between shots, and it can carry up to 3 shells in the magazine. Counterburst speed is under average 28.44 degrees per second, not super special. Minus 10 degrees of counterpression is absolutely fantastico. On paper, those stats on paper are amazing. 1.76 second aiming time, 0.29 accuracy. On paper, those things are amazing, but guys, soft stats, soft on-the-move accuracy, on-the-move traverse, all those bloom things are actually average at the very, very best. You move while fully aimed in, you move slightly, your aiming circle is going to be boom as big as the moon itself. So watch out for that. On paper it is so much better than in reality actually, but when fully aimed, this accuracy actually works. Hitting targets is no problem, and because it has 127mm boomstick, this gun looks absolutely beautiful by the way, and it sounds good. It is able to overmatch many tanks in this game. DPM, boosted DPM 2082, and I'm boosting it with almost everything I got. The only way how I'm able to boost it more is improved ventilation and ventilation directive as well, but I don't need it. I am using this directive instead. So, survivability. Next up, let's talk about survivability. Now, there are different builds what you can do. You can use turbo. I was using turbo in one battle. I didn't see too big of a difference. It only gives me 1 horsepower per ton extra. Like, I didn't care about that. What I did instead was I added 200 extra hit points because it really needs it, in my opinion. And it has saved me so many times. So many times I have been put under 200 hit points, which means without this equipment unit I would have been in my garage already, and while being under 200 hit points, I have been able to deal more damage. So, at the end, so far, it has been working out. But you can use different equipment units. You can argue switching the ventilation into the survivability slot and adding the secondary gun handling boosting thing, which boosts also your turret rotation speed, which is not the best, which also boosts your rotation speed and accuracy as well on the move. Or you can use turbo, like whatever you want. In my opinion, ventilation and vertical stabilizer, this is working for me, and this entire equipment setup is working for me personally. Now, frontally, this vehicle is actually quite good and nicely armored. When hull down, it's really hard to penetrate, like it has very good angles. I'm going to show you the 3D profile as well on the side. It has one massive weak spot, however. The horn on the top of the gun system, on the top of the turret. This is actually a weak spot, and it is quite easily penetrable. It is not the easiest thing to hit from a distance, of course. It is not the easiest thing to hit, but close up, quite easy penetration. But if the player knows how to hide it, how to wiggle, then I have seen quite some bounces. On the side, if you see this vehicle on the side, or let's say under 45 degrees of an angle, if the turret is under 45 degrees of an angle, if you do not know what to hit, just hit the gun, the fat part of the gun, or where the turret starts. That is a penetration as well. Upper plate very nicely angled, the Progetto upper plate. Turret is also quite nicely angled. I have seen some nice bouncing games as well, bounced Jagdpanzer shots and so on. So the survivability, besides the crazy low hit points, it comes with 2,000 hit points, guys. 2,000 hit points, that's very, very weak. Tortoise, tier 9 tank destroyer, has 2,000 hit points, if I remember correctly, right? Around that. And my survivability with this entire loadout over here is getting boosted quite a lot as well by consumables, by equipment units. You see extra repair speed, protection to crew members, stun duration is like shorter, 5% because of the this thing over here. If you didn't know that before, by the way, guys, minus 5% to stun duration, then plus 65, minus 65 to damage and suspensions, and plus 20% to speed as well on the top of that. So repair crew plus all those things are actually repairing up quite quickly. Next up, talking about the mobility, I would say it is okay at the best. It doesn't shine with too many things. 700 horsepower engine, 15.52 power to weight ratio, 40 top speed, 12 moving backwards, 35.93. This traverse speed is actually quite okay. All the rest of the things are average at the best. Camo, this actually has, I think, the best camo on any heavy tank. So it can stay moderately hidden, maybe sometimes somewhere when bushes are like really covering your vehicle fully, but overall it is a heavy tank. Camo value usually does not matter, but I think it has the best in tier 10 compared to any tier 10 heavy tank. Now view range, this comes with if I remember correctly, 390 stock meter. Yes, 390 stock meter view range. So view range is quite poor, and how I'm able to get it over 445, which I always want to have, is of course this food over here. Food always helps my view range. I'm using food mainly for the view range, so this on many tanks, this frees up one equipment slot where I can use anything besides coated optics. On a heavy tanks, on some medium tanks as well, which come with quite a poor view range, and I have to boost it over. But of course, food is very helpful, boosting up other stats as well, your DPM, and I think in this vehicle you are forced to use, if you want to perform like very highly. I have not been set on fire yet, by the way. But if you want to perform very highly, you need food to just boost your DPM as well slightly, because it helps it out, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see, minus 0.8 seconds off from the first shell just because of the food. But boosting DPM, improved Ventilation. I just don't want to use improved ventilation because this is most likely how I'm going to play with it on the live server as well. Anyway, Rinoceronte. On paper you saw some gameplay action on the background as well. I have to be honest, I have had fun with it. The thing is, this is the weirdest part about this tank. I have had fun, even though I didn't think much about this tank. On paper it looks quite garbage, but I have had fun, and so far I have like over 3,000 average damage in it. I don't know, dude. Okay, let's play one live battle and let's see how it goes. Alright, 2 rhinos on the enemy side, which is okay. Let's see, maybe we're able to fight versus those rhinos as well. Quickly going to push into the house, which is also an arty target. This position is quite an arty target, but hey, it is what it is. Let's interrupt the reload, but we get some compensation for it, as you were able to see, so showing you the compensation mechanic as well, but I had the shot available. It's always better to bloody take it, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, by the way, one thing I said I'm going to mention, but I didn't mention, is actually why I haven't to date. I haven't fired not a single premium round from this gun. Look at the shell velocity. 756 meter shell velocity is like a howitzer shell velocity. It is twice as weak as APCR. APCR shell velocity on this tank is freaking amazing, and now we are going to fully clip that badget. We try to fully clip this badget, and this badget will be fully clipped. And this badget will be dead in a moment. Hello. Yes, I don't know what made you push in so deep, but thank you for doing so. 3-2, we have Rinoceronte pushing in, E50 right over there. I have my game plan as well ready, and let's go. But yeah, this shell velocity is just horrific compared to the APCR shell velocity we currently have. It's just not worth it many times. Many times it is just not worth it. Okay. I missed it. I completely missed it, by the way. Okay, that sucks. Almost full clip of damage, but now let's go to the E100 reload realm. With 490 alpha damage. This is basically like reloading with a dead ammo rack. It's like IS-7 reloading with a dead ammo rack. Basically, what describes this. No. I'm pretty sure the C-50 wants to be against Run 1. Come on, please do. Come on. Never mind. Is this guy using premium rounds? This guy is not using anything. Okay, you're not going to take a shot. You can penetrate that, guys. Beautiful. That ground one, when he was aiming at the lower plate, he was not going to penetrate anything. Oh! What a glitch high roll. Interrupted reload, don't care. Sue me. Like honestly, if... This is one of those tanks where people are going to lose tons of damage. Tons of damage trying to maximize every single situation. And missing out shots. This is one of those tanks. It is going to be one of those tanks. SD2 will be eaten alive, but here is the Rhino. No, yeah! That shot was meant to be a hit, guys. That shot was meant to be a hit. It was supposed to be a hit. Let's put it that way. Give me room! Oh my god, I was almost sure I'm going down over here. I was almost sure I'm going down. Okay, this battle is quite a clutch one actually. They have full HP. F is still alive. And that was artillery. Which puts me down to a one-shot. F is right there. Leopard right there. I'm actually going for an angle against the leopard. Oh, where is that guy going? Oh, please come out from here. Well, no, you want to come out from here. Yep. I knew. I knew, though. I knew. But it doesn't matter. It does not matter. I'm going after artillery. You spotted me. Oh! The absolute best way to go down. Ancient fire as well. That guy was using food. That guy was definitely using food, guys. Ay, 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 ay. Ah, beautiful. Okay, 4,200 damage, 4 kills. That's an interesting battle, to say the least. That is an interesting battle. FE has never been spotted. Gorilla do out the FE 405, but the other FE has never been spotted. So full HP. We are dealing with full HP 183 power. We have to go in all at once, basically. And my damage output is actually the craziest one, so I have to stay alive. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do a little test shot. Spotted. Spotted. So that guy has to be right here. I was going to do a little test shot to see if I get spotted or not. I think Tear. Who do we have? We have 2 Russians. Okay, I don't know if they understand. And boom. And boom! 18-second reload. 5,139 damage done. And this is where I am. Guys, this is where I am helpless. Clueless. Whew. This tank, for me, is performing. How? Why? Like, yeah. So, it is an interesting one. I think I'm not going to say my final opinion about this tank because I don't have it yet. I need to play, let's say, 25 more battles. This tank needs some more battles, and then I can say my final opinion about it. Because it is performing. It literally is performing. When it shouldn't perform. Damage-wise, you know. The gun handling, as you were able to see, that battle was actually perfect to show gun handling. How derpy it can be. Like, Toe's stats over here are godlike, but the gun handling can be super, super, super derpy. Now, have you played with it yourself as well? If you have, please let me know in the comments down below. Let me know what you think about his tank yourself. Or after watching my today's video. Anyway, this was Rinoceronte, ladies and gentlemen, but before I let you go, there is something I need to announce. My winners for my previous 69 boxes giveaway, which ended 2 days ago. I already have all the winners. I have sent out all the emails, and winners' emails are on the screen right now. 2020 was just crazy year with giveaways. I tried to make 2021 as crazy year with giveaways. At the moment I have no sponsors. I'm still talking with them. Hopefully I'm able to get some behind the giveaways. We'll see. But still I have not done my calculation. But you know, every single giveaway was expensive. For example, this one, 69 boxes given away. That thing is expensive. Giving away stuff is expensive in World of Tanks. So hopefully you like it. Hopefully it makes your day a bit better. So if you didn't win, don't worry. There are going to be more giveaways in the future. And maybe I can squeeze in one more box giveaway. Hopefully I am able to do that. I thank you so much for your attention. So thank you for spending your time over here with me today. If you enjoy my stuff, leave a like button, click down, join the family, join the destination, hitting that subscribe button, notification squad as well, the leading squad, yeah! Join that as well, click the bell button, and I get you next time with something else. Beautiful people, love you all, stay awesome, take care, and bye.